Hey guys, Czar here. Good morning to you. Hope all is well. Happy Friday. This is the Open. We are about 1 minute away from the New York Open here on Friday, NFP Friday. You can see we had this big drop here and then complete and utter reversal of 100% of the move, more than 100% of the drop on the Dow, as you can see here. So NASDAQ, S&P, and Dow, 1 minute charts. 2.5 standard deviations on VWAP, volume weighted average price, the blue line in the middle. We'll go over to the, let's take a look at the daily Three Sisters. Inside days here on the daily, more or less, for all three. So a little indecision so far, but of course we only open in 15 seconds. We'll see how things begin to play out here now on that open. Here we go. And we are open. That's the first candle, first 1 minute candle, of course. Forming. I'll be putting you on mute, guys, and cutting out dead air, sideways grinding action, non-teaching moments, things like that to keep this video nice and tight. We'll see if we can get a trade or two out of the way here this morning. Would be nice. I had one trade yesterday. It was a 1 hour winner. I closed it manually at the close of the trading day, and then of course it hit my 2 hour most extreme target right after that, as is often the case in trading. And the day before that, no trades. Unusual for the Razor's Edge model. I average about 1.4 trades per day when VIX is super low, and about 3 to 5 trades a day when VIX is above 18 to 20 or higher. So it's a very low VIX environment now. VIX is about 12 something right now, I believe. And so that is the situation right now. Why don't we take a look at VIX here while we are at it. There it is, 12.85 is a very, very low VIX. This is the NASDAQ here, guys. You can see middle of the range here on the 30-minute chart. 30-minute zones are a very big part of what I do. Lately 1 hour zones because of the low VIX, so stepping up on the time frames. That's the NASDAQ. This is the S&P, also middle of range. See that there? After that flurry on the NFP release. And then the Dow. Also middle of range for now, dropping down now on the 1 minute chart though. I'll watch the Three Sisters here to see how that reacts, of course, at all times. And I'll bring you back, guys, and we'll talk about what's going on here. I'll put you on pause now. We'll talk soon. All right, guys, we're back. Watching the NASDAQ here, looking for a potential long right above the high of the day. Now, the day has been very short. It's 9:37, so you can get the idea. But this is looking for a potential drive up. We'll see if we can get there. Give me 1 moment. It's not live yet, guys. I will let you know. If I go live, I may even flip to a short here, depending on what happens. So this is very much up in the air right now. Be looking for some confirmatory price action before making that final decision. NASDAQ, of course, I'm always looking at the Three Sisters. You see that there? All three toying with staying above VWAP, positive moving average configurations. Just need to get that break above, and break above, ideally in a synchronized way for something good to happen here. All right, guys, watching closely now. If we get this break, that's what I'm going to be looking at, that long right there, for a push higher. Primary target is 1 hour. And I'm in, guys. And I'm in. I'm long the NASDAQ. I'll put you on pause. The coin has been tossed. I'll fix these markers up. We'll come back and talk about this trade. But this is a form of a trend continuation trade, and I'll explain it. And target 1 has been hit, guys. So the 1R all or nothing trader has left the game with full profitability. The 2R move stop to break even at 1R has now moved their stop to break even because we hit 1R. So they will either get 0, a break even, or a 2R and nothing in between, because it's 2R all or nothing, but move stop to break even at 1R, of course. But the 1.5R and 2R all or nothing traders will sit around here, wait to see what happens from here. Now, of course, we are tapping a structure zone here right at the 1R, so it's going to struggle to get through, but the primary target has been hit with full profitability. I'll put you back on pause and we will get back in here and talk more about the trade. And target 2 has been hit, guys. 1.5R all or nothing trader has left the game with full profitability. This, guys, is a trend continuation trade. You can see that here. So we had this pull down, this move back. Let's take a look at it here. Bigger picture so you can really see this impulse and this dragging, kind of grinding pullback through this move, right? The Asia, which is a very narrow range. There's an expanding range. Then we get the explosive range of the US, and you hear me talk about that all the time. It's a pattern that we see just about every single day of the week. But this particular pullback, of course, slammed down into support, that support zone that I showed you earlier right from the get-go, and then rejected violently from it. And so I wanted to wait until the market opens, of course, because I always do, but to see how we reconcile from this. Could we sink further down and keep on selling, or are we going to be making a bullish stance here? And so waited for the impulse move right on the open, the impulsive move, I should say, on the open, the chaos contracting pattern here, and then a breakup, but didn't take my position until the market proved that it was taking a bullish stance, reconciliation of all this chaos from NFP. Once it did, entered on the momentum. We had this little pullback here, which doesn't feel good when you're in it, and then eventually continuing higher. Positive moving average configuration on the entry, breaking pivot high in the US session to continue the move higher. The other important thing is the mere act of breaking here and then getting to 1R, which is the primary target. The act of getting into 1R is the breaking of the prior day's high. You see that there? You can see it happening right there as we speak. And so when I put my cursor here at 1.4, 1.5, that is the breaking of the high, the anticipation, following this impulse move up on the daily, corrective move down, basing out, looking to now continue higher, possibly all the way up to an all-time high, which is way up here, of course. We will see if that pans out. I don't mean today, by the way, but in the next ensuing days. It could be today, who knows. Watching now, see if we can get this 2R to get out with the most extreme target. Here we go. And there it is, guys. The final target has been hit. So all 4 models fully profitable. Nice way to start a Friday morning. It's 10:17, still quite early. We're just out of, well, we're not even an hour into the day yet. And we've got a nice 2R win under our belt. Thanks for being here, guys. That makes up for yesterday. Well, yesterday we had a 1R win only, one trade right at the end of the day. And the day before, no trades. This kind of helps to make up for that. But it's been a good week so far. We'll see if we can get another trade or two in here today before the weekend actually starts. Thank you for clicking the like button and for saying hi in the comments. We will chat with you soon, guys. If I don't hear from you or if you don't hear from me, have an amazing weekend. We'll talk soon.